And so today on this Easter Sunday, Pastor Grace, Pastor Karissa, and I have taken the Beatitudes and we have adapted them just a little bit to allow all of us to think about how God is filling the void in our lives even to this day. So friends, hear these words. Blessed are the poor in spirit.
Those of us who feel like we are not enough.
Those of us who struggle to make ends meet and who must trust God to provide.
Those of us weighed down by shame and guilt.
Those of us who need God's strength just to get through the day. The child sitting alone at lunch. The bullied, the embarrassed, the exhausted, the afraid. The person who feels lonely while sitting in a room full of people.
For theirs is the kingdom of God.
Blessed are those who mourn.
Those of us who have lost loved ones, lost a beloved pet, lost parts of ourselves, lost the hope to dream of God's kingdom to come.
Those of us who have lost a job, lost our health, lost the game, lost our way.
For they will be comforted.
Blessed are the meek.
Those of us who are enduring through sickness, pain, abuse, depression, anxiety.
Those of us who are oppressed and who overcome barrier after barrier to have a better life.
Those of us who are hungry and thirsty.
Those of us who patiently and faithfully continue to work for God's kingdom without seeking credit or praise, even when things get hard.
Those of us who do not desire revenge, but restoration.
Those of us trying to find the courage and the wisdom to speak up.
For they will inherit the earth.
Blessed are those who hunger and thirst for righteousness.
Those of us whose hearts ache at the suffering around us.
Those of us who see the right way but just don't know how to make it happen.
Those of us who try to overcome powers that seem much greater than us for the sake of what is good.
Those of us who resist evil, injustice, and oppression in whatever forms they present themselves.
For they will be filled.
Blessed are the merciful.
Those of us who are quick to love, even when love is not deserved.
Those of us who are quick to forgive and give second chances.
Those of us who show compassion to others, even when our own hearts are breaking.
Those of us who give generously and sacrificially to meet the needs of others.
For they will be shown mercy.
Blessed are the pure in heart.
The children, and those of us who have the heart of a child.
Those of us searching for the image of God in all people and in all of creation.
Those of us who see the world without cynicism and with the eyes of God.
For they will see God.
Blessed are the peacemakers.
Those of us who think before speaking and who are slow to anger.
Those of us who are quick to build connections and bridges.
Those of us who do not grasp at power, but who give up power for the sake of true peace.
Those of us who love our enemies.
For they will be called children of God.
Blessed are those who are persecuted for the sake of righteousness.
Those of us who are judged, gossiped about, left out, or hated for doing what is good, even when it is not popular.
Those of us who make a place at the table for every person, even when those in power try to stop us.
For theirs is the kingdom of heaven.
And so, friends, on this Easter Sunday, we celebrate the empty tomb, which reminds us that the void that is to come beyond this life has been filled. We celebrate that God is with us so that we might be able to fill the void within each other's lives, as friends, as family, as a church family.